When we first talked about the Amazon effect on housing, it was when this area was a finalist for HQ2, and we were talking about it again today after we know that we have at least half of HQ2, and now with Amazon not building that second headquarters in Long Island City, maybe there will be more. Joining us this afternoon to talk about what it means for housing in our areas, Timur Loynab of Condo Nest. Great to have you back.
Good to be with you.
It is so funny, the timing on this, because you were going to come and talk to us before all of this that happened today. But it is a pretty good time, it seems to me, to say, okay, we've had this for a while. There are an awful lot of plans underway, it seems like. Maybe a lot of them were in the pipeline before. But what are you hearing now? What is the Amazon effect on housing?
Well, those plans that were in the pipeline are actually coming to fruition now. And we've already seen since Amazon's November announcement, the Amazon effect in play, specifically in Arlington County and Alexandria City. In December alone, we saw a 28% increase in home sales in those two neighborhoods. And not only that, but of that 28% increase, 18% of those purchases that were done in the month of December 2018 were all cash transactions, which tell me that there is a big investor element.
And that was the sort of the unknowable thing for a while. How much of this was going to be people who were going to make a move anyway? How much of it were the speculators, if you will, the people who were making these decisions based on the fact, well, if I buy it now for X, it may be worth X plus later on?
Absolutely. The speculators are fueling this boom that we're seeing. And the hope, really, for the region is that in the years to come, we will see a region-wide boost.
And that's, I think, the key to all this, because what we really didn't have before was sort of a notion of a timeline. And Amazon, from what you read and what the people who negotiated this deal for around here have been saying, is that this never was going to be 25,000 people showing up
at once
in moving vans all at once saying, okay, where am I going to live? This is going to take a while to build out. It's a huge project, and there is also a significant timeline.
There is, and a lot of these residential projects that are in play now, that are definitive, the earliest we'll see these really come to fruition again is 2021. You know, JBG, who was a big developer who really courted Amazon for the region, has made a big in residential commercial investment. You know, the most significantly, what they have coming up is right next to the headquarters in Crystal City. They're doing two massive towers, residential towers, 26 stories, 27 stories tall, a total of 800 new apartment buildings, 35,000 square feet of retail space. Not far from where we are right now in Roslyn, in the 1500 block of Wilson Boulevard, Penzance, another big developer, is doing 3 residential towers, a 104-unit condo building, 26 stories, and 2 more towers for a total of 800 apartment buildings.
It's going to change the skyline. Does it change sort of the fundamental character of where these places are? Yeah, you're going to bring a whole lot more people into it, but in many of these places, they emptied out at 5 o'clock.
Yes.
These were office facilities. Do we change the character
Absolutely.
now?
I think the character, for better or worse, the landscape of these neighborhoods will change. What is already evident to us is from a real estate perspective, from purely in appreciation standpoint, we're already seeing the Amazon effect in play.
And it's likely to only advance as we go along. Right? What we're seeing now is we're just the very tip of the iceberg. Is there upward pressure on price along with everything else, or because you've got these mega developments right now?
So
is it too early to say?
Prices have definitely increased, and in part they've increased because these other developments that are in the pipeline haven't been built yet.
Right.
So we're essentially dealing with the existing inventory. So it has really been a boon for sellers because they're seeing massive price appreciation.
Supply and demand.
Yes, absolutely.
This is why we asked this gentleman to come and visit us, because Timur has a really good feel for what's going on around here and then what is next to come. So we'll talk about this again. Thank you so much.
Look forward to it.